Will Cubans and Haitians be barred from entering the U.S. under the Trump administration's new travel ban? Hello, everyone. This is attorney Andre McKinney-Dorval. In this video, we are going to take a look at a news article that is reporting that Haitians and Cubans may be added to the new travel ban that the Trump administration is planning to issue. Let's take a look. Let me share my screen. Now, here is the article that is being reported by the Miami Herald. Now, the article starts off by indicating that the Trump administration is weighing including Cuba and Haiti on a list of countries whose nationals will face restrictions to enter the country. Sources with knowledge of the ongoing discussions told the Miami Herald. It goes on to state that Cuba, which is on a State Department list of countries that sponsors terrorism, might end up on a red list of countries facing a total travel ban, while Haiti might end up on a less restrictive version of the list, the sources said. Let's continue a little bit further down. Now, it goes on to indicate or report that, as laid out in President Trump's executive order 14161, protecting the United States from foreign terrorists and other national security and public safety threats, the visa adjudication process must ensure that the U.S.-bound foreign travelers do not pose a threat to the national and public safety of the United States, the spokesperson said, referring to the executive order signed by President Trump on day one. Now, this article goes on a little bit further to indicate that until it is made official, the restrictions that Cubans and Haitians would face are still unclear. Again, guys, the travel ban has not been issued. The article further says that in its past version, the travel ban indefinitely suspended the issuance of immigrant and non-immigrant visas, but different countries faced varying degrees of restrictions. Procedures were in place to request waivers, though only a tiny percent were granted. The article goes on a little bit further down to indicate that while the details remain sketchy on the criteria the administration plans to use, those familiar with the pending travel ban say it is supposedly based on the rationale that the countries that make the list lack the ability to properly perform background checks on individuals traveling to the U.S. Now, this last part here of this paragraph says, in the case of Haitians who came through the Biden-era humanitarian program, several were stopped at the airport in Haiti by police before being allowed to board flights, and once in the U.S. were subject to further checks. Now, what can we expect with travel bans in general, and more specifically adding Cubans and Haitian nationals to the list that may be barred or restricted? Well, as the article notes, one thing that can be expected is that delays and indefinite suspension on the issuance of immigrant and non-immigrant visas. What does that mean? That means that if someone has submitted a green card application to sponsor a family member from a particular country who's on a travel ban, or who is on the list of travel ban countries, that application is going to be sitting, quite frankly, indefinitely. And that's only going to increase the family separation any further. There's definitely going to be a slowdown that will probably feel like a total stop. Things are already feeling like that currently. Many people are waiting endlessly for applications that were actually put in even before the new administration took office, and they are still waiting. We are definitely coming to a very, very slow USCIS adjudication of application. Now, what should people be taking away at this moment? At this moment, it is clear. If you are in the United States and you don't need to travel, you should not travel. Number two, for those individuals who are in countries like Cuba or Haiti or other countries that are likely to be placed on the list, you should return back to the U.S. before the travel ban is issued. Now, guys, I do want to share with you, just as in his first term, there were several litigation lawsuits that were filed concerning the travel ban. That probably will occur in this instance as well. It's not clear how successful the lawsuits will be. And the reason why I state that is because during the first term, in the case entitled Trump versus Hawaii on June 26, 2018, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that President Trump at that time, or the president, has broad powers. He has the power and validity to issue travel bans and restrictions. Based on the fact that the Supreme Court has already rendered such an opinion, a lawsuit that would be filed, or lawsuits that could come in this Trump 2.0 concerning travel ban, it's questionable in terms of how successful they may be. Without question, this is going to impact everyone, whether you are someone who is just a member of the traveling public, whether you are someone in a mixed status family, you will be impacted if you have a loved one who is in a country that is on the list of travel ban. Whether you are someone here who's waiting for your application to be adjudicated from USCIS, if you are someone who entered in the Biden era programs, this is going to be impactful. We can expect also travel costs to increase, cancellation and delays in flights, chaos at the airport for sure will definitely resume. We saw that in the first administration. We're all going to feel it. Guys, I do thank you for watching this video. It was for general information purposes only. Once more information or details with regards to this upcoming new travel ban is released by the government, I will certainly be sure to update you on same. Thank you for watching. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.